thank you for all of your support in what turned out to be a very challenging and emotional year. So for those of you who might know what it's like to represent a team who puts the guest experience and safety and upholding a legacy for 120 years, that has never been more important to us. And so your visits, your messages of support really meant the world to us. So coaster enthusiasts like you are the reason that Amanda and I do what we do. So just want to take a quick moment to say thank you. Thank you, thank you. Promised I wouldn't cry, and I almost, but back to Hersheypark happy. So 2025 was an incredible year for us across our entire destination. So let's take a look back. So first starting at one of the official resorts of Hersheypark, the Hotel Hershey, which is our luxury 4-star property, built in 1933. So we got really creative with a new restaurant name, and we called it 1933 Restaurant and Tavern. So that was a new restaurant that we opened in the spring. So steakhouse, seafood vibes, incredible views. And we love to incorporate new things while also honoring our history. So we opened that in the spring. We want to give you just a little vibe of what it's like to be in our restaurant. No sound, it was such a vibe. All right, we're not gonna sing, but.
She does have a really good voice, so she can sing.
You're not allowed to tell anyone that. So that was a quick look. Hopefully we can get the sound. Oh, it's okay. We still have chocolate for you. But if you haven't been to that restaurant, I highly recommend it. All of the cocktails are inspired by the Prohibition era. So if you're also thinking about a cocktail at 10 a.m., this is the place that you want to go. So that was just one of the things that we added to the destination. But I bet you're probably a little more into what we added to Hersheypark this year. So take it away, my friend.
Well, I like to think of a cocktail at 10 a.m. and also a ride on Twisted Gravity. That would be awesome right now. So just down the hill from the Hotel Hershey is our beloved Hersheypark. And this past May, we debuted the world's tallest scream and swing with Twizzlers Twisted Gravity. By a show of hands, who had a chance to soar to new heights with us this year? Oh my goodness, thank you. Like almost the entire room. That is so awesome. What do we think? Did we like it? Those are the vibes we like this morning. So if you didn't get a chance to experience it, our high throw pendulum attraction, just imagine you're on a swing going 68 miles an hour, reaching a speed of, or a height of 137 feet, which is world record breaking. But what some of you in this room may not actually know is that 137 feet is from the platform. We saw a lot of chatter on social. I'm not sure if we talked about this last year, but when you're over top of Spring Creek in the Hollow, you're actually closer to 160 feet from the ground. So people were questioning us on that number, 137 feet from the platform, but it is a wild experience, so much fun. We have a highlight reel here of just some of the unique angles and views that you get to see when you're riding it. No sound. Quinn?
Just really like heart-pumping music too. Luckily, it still delivers silently.
Yes. We were actually just talking right before this too to some people about how when you are, there's a debate on what the favorite side is, but when you are facing straight over top of the creek and people look like little ants and you're questioning your life's choices, you're like, this is an awesome ride. And we really feel like it brought a lot of energy to the Hollow region. It's almost hard to imagine what that area was like without it. It fits so well in there. And we did say, changing the skyline, it really does. Like when you're up on the hill at the hotel, you can just see this big red structure standing out. So we're really thrilled to have added that.
And there's also a moment where you almost look like you imagine you're looking at the Kissing Tower upside down, which is hard to do at over 300 feet in the air.
We also were just joking too, because I forget who I met, maybe Matt Beckley, I was telling him, We had our media event for Twisted Gravity in the pouring down rain. Like, I mean torrential rain. So if that wasn't foreshadowing for the rest of the year for us, I don't know what was. But that was definitely a moment that we remember from this past summer. And then Twisted Gravity was also open for Hersheypark Halloween and Dark Nights, as well as Hersheypark Christmas Candy Lane. And one of the really unique things about our holiday event is that we have the Noel Light Show, which is 250,000 lights that are synchronized to holiday music. They glisten right off of Spring Creek. So when the weather cooperated, because it was pretty cold this winter, you could ride Twisted Gravity timed to that and get a really unique view of that show. And Twisted Gravity, as we kind of heard here, has received really rave reviews. We do guest surveys after guest visit, track all of that. It's been one of our highest rated attractions that we've added since at least my time here. I think even more so than Wildcats Revenge. People really, really like Twisted Gravity. And we just found out that that last month.
Wait, let's make that a trivia question. Because we can't advance the slide yet. So if we...
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Right? Because
you're
look.
Right. Oh. Yeah,
the world's longest Twizzlers.
Yes.
For grabs.
Yes.
Okay, so we just won. We were part of the top 10 for USA Today 10 Best. Does anyone know where Twisted Gravity ranked?
Number one?
Is. No. In hindsight, maybe this wasn't the best thing to. Oh, I saw a hand back there. What did he say? Closer.
I don't remember. What? I mean, in my mind, in my heart, we were number one, so it doesn't really matter. Were we 8? I thought we were 8 or 9. I don't know. We were in the top 10. That's all that matters.
When you win so
coffee.
many USA Today awards, they all blend
We
together.
literally did win a lot of USA Today awards this year, so.
All right. Well, maybe we can all share this.
Everyone can share this.
Yeah, but we do have more.
We have another trivia question
I know, we
in
do.
like a minute.
We'll see if we can.
Yeah. Actually, it's
We
the
go
next
to
slide, I
our
think.
slide.
Yeah. We can skip that one. We're just celebrating 10 Best because we were so excited about that. Yeah, so we are going to be doing some official trivia because we do know the answers to those throughout the presentation. So if you think you know the answer, you can raise your hand. We have plenty more goodies up here. So how many pounds of concrete were poured for Twizzlers Twisted Gravity?
200,000.
Way higher. No. Way high. He's at 2 million.
You're getting much closer. And these are chocolate Twizzlers. Yes, they do exist.
Greg.
For grabs.
Sorry, I can't help you.
Listen, it was in our by the numbers, so on our blog.
2.2 million.
5 million.
Higher.
7 million.
Higher.
8 million.
Higher.
20 million.
10 mil. You got it. So facts you never thought you needed to know. 10 million pounds of concrete is equivalent to 72 tanker trucks of liquid chocolate. So we always have to associate everything to chocolate. Yes. And then right next door to Hershey Park is our historic Hersheypark Stadium. We had another unforgettable season of live music there. By a show of hands, who had a chance to see a show there? Oh, I feel like that's more than last year. Quinn and I both get to work the shows as part of our job, but then we also love to attend shows there too. We often say that we are so blessed to have a destination like ours where you can ride world-class roller coasters during the day, and then literally just steps away from Hershey Park, right outside of the border of our park, is the stadium where you can see live music under the stars at night. So that is definitely a recipe for an awesome summer night. If you follow me on social media, please don't, but I got a chance to see Jonas Brothers front row this summer, and that was also a highlight, which was awesome. But we had 16 summer concerts, which last year when we were standing here, we said was a record-breaking year for us. 16 has now become another record-breaking season. So our season kicked off with Post Malone, and then we welcomed the Super Bowl halftime performer with Kendrick Lamar. He was here with SZA. The most popular and well-attended show of our summer was actually Elevation Worship Nights. And then we closed out the summer concert series with 21 Pilots, which was definitely a banger.
also this summer, we opened new villas up at the Hotel Hershey. So this is our luxury offering. So we doubled the size of them. It was actually the second largest investment in the 90-year history of the hotel. So if you haven't gotten a chance to experience those firsthand, we wanted to bring you inside. Okay, just trust us, they have really cool music. But they are 4 or 6 bedroom units, so they're a great option for multi-generational families who want to stay together. You get incredible furnishings inside, and then included with every stay is a concierge lounge. So that allows for a daily continental breakfast, snacks throughout the day. We've got a wine toast in the evening, s'mores kits for kids, premium access to our incredible outdoor pool complex. And then it's also our most premium Hersheypark offering. So if you stay at the villas, you get Hersheypark tickets for every day of your stay, as well as Fast Track included. So when you add it all up, it's an incredible value for those who can enjoy that luxury price point, which is not Amanda and I, but we heard they're beautiful. But no, they have performed really well for us, and we continue to look for ways to enhance our offerings. So I'm trying to play the second video here. Oh. Right, was that worth the wait? I don't know. Our colleague Carly, who put this together, will enjoy. I feel like we need to go back and, well, if we have time, we'll go back and wake the room up with our Twisted Gravity soundtrack. So this is just a look inside the concierge lounge. And then the official resorts of Hersheypark, we do have 3, soon to be 4 of them. So the Hotel Hershey is one, the villas obviously are under that. We also have the Hershey Lodge, and then the Hersheypark Camping Resort. So when you stay at any of our properties, you get certain perks. So these are the ones specific to the concierge lounge, but we give you shuttle service right to the park. We also, oh, okay. Just dance. Yeah, so we already covered off on those. But shuttle service, you get extra hours of preview, suite start, included with our resorts, soon to be 4, but we'll touch on that in just a moment. And we also, for those of you who are Hersheypark season pass holders, by a show of hands. Yay! Thank you so much. We just launched a new offer that we wanted to draw your attention to, that you'll be able to get a discount on a winter stay through March if you stay at the Hotel Hershey or the Hershey Lodge. So if you haven't stayed there before, we'd love to welcome you there.
Yeah, and
We're still at last year.
I know. As if summer wasn't busy enough for us, then we entered right into our fall season with Hersheypark Halloween and Dark Nights. If you had a chance to visit us during that season, thank you. It was an incredibly successful one for us. This coming year, or this year I guess, is 5 years for Dark Nights. So, are we saying it? Stay tuned. But we debuted our 5th new haunted house, as Mike had mentioned, called Kill and Fill Garage, and then our 4th scare zone called Path of Shadows, Coven's Curse. And both of those experiences really honed into what makes our offerings unique, with storylines that only we can tell, and then some new theatrical elements. But I wanted to virtually introduce, we had recorded a video of Chris Brown. Some of you may know him. He is one of our master planners and also one of the 3 masterminds behind Dark Nights as a holistic concept, and one of the people who was really instrumental in bringing Kill and Fill to life. So he is just going to talk a little bit about the backstory of how we came to that concept, and just an idea of what you may continue to see as we invest into Hersheypark.
Maybe, if we can. Ooh.
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear, but that's probably not helpful for you guys in the
The
back.
microphone for that speaker.
So what he was saying is that one of the things that makes all of our haunted houses unique is that they are rooted in a piece of Hersheypark history. So for example, there was a
2 gas stations, yes.
that was owned and operated by our company decades and decades ago. So while it's a pretty common kind of, Halloween setting for a haunted house, it's always rooted in something that is interesting to us as well. my gosh, this man is laying
To
down.
understand what it would look like if one of those was abandoned on the edge of the Hersheypark campus. So Kill and Fill took shape as part of that. So here in Kill and Fill Garage, it's more than just
Hold on, we're gonna try to restart it. Let's see if we can hear
Chris Brown, I'm the Director of Planning and Design here at Hershey Entertainment Resort. I'm happy to be standing in front of the Kill and Fill Garage, our newest haunted house here at Hersheypark Dark Nights. So as we've done with most of our haunted...
So first of its kind for us, we played around with the overlay in Laugh Track. And so we partnered with Shaquille O'Neal, basketball legend, and generally incredible human being. It is rare for a woman of my height to look up to someone, and when he came to the park in October, he towered, both in personality as well as height. So we partnered with him because of his connection to Shaqalicious Gummies, which is through our parent company with the Hershey Company. And so most importantly to us, he visited the school and he engaged with the Milton Hershey School students, which we were really excited about. So we continue to experiment with that space, and that is a bit of a tease because it is a little bit of a black box. So I'm sure that you might have opinions on this, so you can talk to us at lunch after we've fully had our coffee.
Are there cocktails? That's an important question.
Well, DoorDash from 1933. But we are excited to see what else we can do with that space, but we also heard the feedback that you like your dark rides and you like kind of the theming that we have for seasons, so noted.
And hopefully most of you know that a Hersheypark ticket or a season pass comes with 3 experiences in one. So we obviously have the hard park with more than 70 rides, our water park, and then an 11-acre zoo called Zoo America. I love it there. It's like my baby. So the zoo hosts Creatures of the Night. It's an incredible Halloween after-hours experience. It's the only time of year the zoo is open after dark. It was the 45th anniversary of that event this past year, so they offered some really special programming, flashlight tours, some cool dining options that you could see the animals eat. So just a great option if you're looking to take a break from the haunts and the thrills of Hersheypark. It's connected via a bridge inside Hersheypark that you get admission to. So anyone, there was a lot of you who raised your hand that have a Hersheypark season pass. You can actually get admission to the zoo right now. It's open year round, except for Christmas and Thanksgiving. So if you're looking for a way to beat cabin fever, maybe not this weekend since it's so dang cold, but
Today they're hosting 400
Girl Scouts today. You can use your season pass to park in the lot.
My daughter's one of them.
Brutal.
And actually, we have some more candy. So does anyone know the very first animal at the zoo? Given to Milton Hershey over 100 years ago. Yeah, for sure. So that was last year. And because we added so much, we decided to take it easy this year. And so throughout the destination, we're only opening a new hotel, a new restaurant, a few things in the boardwalk, and hosting some patriotic celebrations for America 250. So watching time, we'll get through these quickly. So Hershey Inn and Suites will be the first new resort that we've added to our portfolio in more than 50 years. So that's a select service property, meaning you'll get complimentary free hot breakfast when you stay with us at that property. It is 4 stories, 130 rooms, and we're also trying a family suite concept for some of those rooms. So mom and dad can enjoy the big bed or the bunk beds, I guess, if your children are giant like mine are now. We will have an arcade, fitness center, indoor pool there, and construction is moving right along. So when you're driving into Hershey tomorrow, you'll see this beautiful building coming together, which we are thrilled about. And we are doing our best price of summer for all of our resorts, so now's the best time to think warmer weather and book that stay with us. We are also excited to introduce a new restaurant to downtown. And so this is Hershey Social Restaurant and Bar. Will be located at the corner of Chocolate and Cocoa Avenues, which is a real place. That's actually where our office building is, and always very inspiring. So we're excited to add this new destination as a great place to go before or after you see a concert, if you're in town, visiting, learning about Milton Hershey's life at the Hershey Story right next door. One of the many places that will definitely celebrate Hershey roots with some over-the-top appetizers, drinks, and the desserts that you've come to love in Hershey. So stay tuned for more details on that offering.
And then we definitely have a sweet spring and summer ahead at Hershey Park. These are just a few of our milestone ride anniversaries this year. So Comet turns 80, which is crazy to think about. Shout out to PTC for the continued partnership. We got to see Comet some of you actually probably got to see Comet in the service center, but we got to see Comet being taken care of meticulously in our service center, so we're really excited for coaster riding to come back pretty soon. Dry Gulch Railroad is a steam-powered train. It's one of the few remaining at amusement parks across the country, and it turned 65 this year. And then we have, I think, 4 kiddie rides that were part of the Kiddieland area. That's a former area inside Hershey Park. They all turned 60. And it wouldn't be a Hershey Park presentation if we didn't talk about not just Twizzlers, but also chocolate. So we do have some food anniversaries coming up. Our king-size shakes are one of our most iconic treats at Hershey Park. They debuted in 2016, so they turned 10 this year. The idea of them. Yes, oh, thank you, I love that. They actually won an International Industry Award their first year, which is really exciting. And our food and beverage team is incredible. Actually, our director of food and beverage is the person who came up with the idea of the king-size shake. So she and her team are gonna be creating some throwback options for the summer. Some of the top flavors that guests have requested over the years. We're gonna have a birthday king-size shake and maybe even one inspired by America 250. So our foodie guide comes out in a couple weeks. Stay tuned to our blog and our social media pages for some pictures of those. And then we just celebrated last year Hershey's Chocolatown as a region opening, and as part of that, in 2021, we opened up the Chocolatier, which is our full-service restaurant, bar, and patio. Thank you. Season pass holders get a discount there, and if you're a Bears fan, we have Dine with Coco, which is our official mascot. Some really cool features right now for Valentine's Day, so if you're in the area and have a chance to check it out, that would be awesome. So some quick trivia. How many ounces of king-size shakes are served each day at Hershey Park in the summer season?
Each week.
Oh, each week. Yes, each week. Less.
50,000.
Yes.
Maybe this year.
10,000?
You're pretty close. We'll give it to her. So 14,000 ounces.
So give me your email address and we'll treat you to a king-size shake next time you visit.
I don't have a fun fact about how much
We won't
chocolate
judge
that
you
was.
if you eat it all yourself. It is like a full serving dessert on top of the dessert. So just being mindful of our time. We're also enhancing a little bit at the water park. So there was some confusion online, just wanted to clarify. Bayside Pier is staying exactly as is. That's our mini wave pool. And then next to it, we're creating some new opportunities for our guests to get to water a lot faster without having to wait in line. So we're adding the inlet and the island at Bayside Pier. And we have, I can't wait to stand underneath one of those 10-foot palm trees. If this, tipping bucket that is, if this summer is anything like last summer and how hot it was, this gives our guests a chance to kind of cool off. We've got shaded canopies there and some rubberized decking, so it's a lot more comfortable to sit and splash with your family. So just a reminder, our water park is included with all of our tickets, 1 million gallons of water, and we look forward to seeing you there this summer. And we're also adding a few more things for America's 250th anniversary, so special entertainment, ride overlays, fireworks, so we'll share that full schedule as soon as it's confirmed. But we can confirm that there will be a show in Music Box Theater tied into this theme, so we're excited about that. Keeping the entertainment theme going, we will again host the summer concert series. A few of the acts have already been announced, so a little something for everyone. Everyone from Guns N' Roses and Chris Stapleton to Pitbull,
Forrest Frank.
Yeah, so stay tuned to HersheyEntertainment.com. We're also adding a second premium viewing deck, which is a great place to have exclusive offerings. We'll go quickly.
Yeah, I was like, you click to the next slide. You actually, well, yeah, we'll stay here quick. So as we do every year, we like to do a profile piece on behind the scenes winter maintenance. And we really try to sit and figure out what we haven't featured before, if there was a new ride that was added that we can showcase. So we talked to our maintenance team about Twisted Gravity. They were like, there's not really too much exciting things happening here. So we might post something on social about that, but Colin and Phil, I don't know if you want to raise your hand where you guys are. So they run Collywood Studios, and they were actually here this past year. Yeah, awesome. They were here this past year to do a really cool profile piece, and as part of that, they were able to tour the Stormrunner hydraulics room, interview our director of attractions, and they put together a really well done piece of content. So if you haven't seen it, go check out their social media pages. And we saw the comments on there and it got us inspired. We wanted to take you guys behind the scenes of the actual overhaul process of Stormrunner. So our team got a chance to tour all of it last week. We put together a video. We're not posting this exact video on social media, and we're not doing any social until later. So this is your first chance to see it.
Since 2010, my title is bridesmaid.
Of the horses that are taken off each off-season, hand-painted, touched up. So how many of the original horses from 1919 are on the carousel? Higher.
20,
Higher.
30?
28.
Higher than 50.
60,
Wait, somebody said 60. You're close. 66. So we have 66 horses on the carousel that are all original to 1919. So every horse that was on the carousel when it debuted over 100 years ago is still on our carousel, which is something we are really proud of.
Yeah, so generations.
Come see us though.
Park goers. So just mark your calendars. We're gearing up to open for the season on April 3rd. It will be our 120th season. So just a quick look at that. And then if we can beg the timing gods to just let us play one more thing. We're still surprised by how many people don't know how Hershey Park and actually all the things we talked about today, our hotels, our entertainment offerings, coming to see a Hershey Bears game, all of that gives back to support the Milton Hershey School, which was the vision of our founder. So we thought we'd bring some of the students here to share with you a little bit about what they love. I'm just getting all the kinks out for everybody else, so we'll just fly through. Okay, in the interest of time, we can play that later. But the idea is that when you come to visit us in Hershey, you are helping us give back and fulfill his legacy. So in that spirit, we would love to offer everyone here today 2 Hershey Park tickets that you can enjoy through July 31st. We did that purposely so you can, if you want, add that on when you come and see us for CocoCon on August 1st. So, any questions for 30 seconds?
Yes.
I know it's getting a little older. Have there been any thoughts?
No, we love.
That's a good question.
No, not at this point. I mean, obviously our in-house carpenters do an incredible job of, making sure that it's running as smoothly as possible. We pride ourselves on having a mixture of coasters. So that is a dueling coaster that doesn't exist anywhere else. And so there's not a plan at this time.
Not to say that there's not, because there's definitely conversations that happen, and we always say, we do this to ourselves because we monitor, Quinn and I are the ones who monitor our social media channels with our coworker Tom, but if you have any suggestions, feel free to reach out to us. We really do pass them along to our teams. We saw all the chatter all those years ago about Wildcats Revenge and RMCing it, so we gathered all of that up and shared it with our leadership team, and then here we are a couple of years out from when we debuted that. So if you have any ideas, please let us know. Even in this room, we're happy to pass them along.
Mike's about to do a thanks, Derek Shaw, so we gotta go. Any other questions?
Yeah, 2 more questions.
Okay, all right.
Yes, in the back.
Sir.
So, when Shaq came to Hershey Park, did he try to ride anything?
He was too tall. He stood at the laugh track platform with his arms out, and he almost his arms reached the entire length. He shot some basketball at one of our basketball games, which was pretty cool.
And he recorded his podcast in the park that day, and so he made his podcast friends go on it,
podcast
and
visitors.
there's some hilarious video of that. that if you want to check out our Instagram.
You should have seen when we walked him into the backside of Laugh Track and he had to go in through the door, like how much taller he was than the actual door frame to have to like duck in to get in.
Yes, we don't want to throw off the whole day, but we do have more candy.
Are there any plans for the old location where they're selling that candy and everything still there and
The plan for this summer is to continue to use it as a shaded space that's kind of a nice hub given the amount of kiddie rides that are in that area. There's some games there, so no specific plans, but it is valuable real estate that the team's always considering how to maximize.
Okay, we'll do one really quick while he's talking.
You guys, first of all, I'm happy I'm not only Golden, but I work for you.
Thank you.
Something else is, are there any plans to have any other rides in the Charlottetown area besides Pandemonium and the Carousel?
Charlottetown, Pandemonium and the Carousel. Any plans to add anything to that area?
We are always planning, but not anything that we have any line of sight into at the moment.
All right.
I know, and I feel like last time people are still kind of rumbling.
They talked about it at the service center too yesterday. Everything that is happening behind Pandemonium is from the township. It's utility work. We promise. Like we are not standing up here saying anything different.
It's not.
Greg, we
sexy.
love that you're defending us in there. It isn't what everyone thinks it is. We see all the chatter about what people want. We're tracking all of that, but that is just utility work.
But hopefully our presentation today highlights that we continue to invest in our entire destination with Hersheypark at the center of it all. So thank you so much for visiting us.